Hello students, we have already completed exercise 1.1 in note copy. Then we have seen how to locate square root 2 on number line, square root 3 on number line. We already did this in our previous video lesson. Now today we have to complete exercise 1.2. Now start exercise 1.2. What is the question 1? State whether the following statements are true or false. Justify your answer. Every irrational number is a real number. See here, every irrational number is a real number. I have already teach you that real number. What is real number? Real number is a set of rational number. All the rational numbers and irrational numbers. That means rational numbers and irrational numbers together form real numbers. Rational numbers and irrational numbers together form real numbers. So, in this statement, what is written? Every irrational number is a real number. So, this is true. Every irrational number is a real number. All the rational and irrational numbers together make real numbers. Okay, is it clear? So, first is true, because every irrational number is a real number. Every rational number is also a real number. Now second one, every point on the number line is of the form square root m, where m is a natural number. That is that every point on the number line is in the form of square root 2. Suppose we are drawing here a number line. So it is being said that every point is in the form of, every point on line is in the form of m. But suppose this is square root 2, this is square root 3. Here so many points are there that cannot be written in the form of square root m. Okay. See here, this is false because there are infinite number on the number line between square root 2 and square root 3 that can't be represented as square root m. Okay, is it clear? In between square root 2, square root 3, there are so many numbers that cannot be represented as square root m. Okay, students. So, let's move. Every real number is an irrational number. See here, what I told you. What are real numbers? Or all irrational numbers and rational numbers together form real numbers. But what is here written? Every real number is an irrational number. No, because every real number cannot be irrational number, because real numbers includes both irrational and rational numbers. So real numbers may be irrational or rational. So this one is also false. Every real number is an irrational number. This is false because real numbers can be rational also. I taught you that real numbers are set of rational and irrational numbers. Now question number 2. See here, question number 2. Are the square root of all positive integers irrational? If not, give an example of the square root of a number that is rational number. We seen here on the number line, suppose this is 0, this is 1, this is suppose square root of 2, this is square root of 1, this is square root of 3, this is square root of 4. But square root of 4 is equal to 2. So square root of 4 can be written square root of 2. Similarly, square root of 9, we can write it as 3. So, here, are the square root of all positive integers irrational? No, because square root of 4 is equal to 2. This is not a rational number. This is a rational number. Square root of 2 is irrational. Square root of 3 is irrational. But square root of 4, it can be written is equal to 2, and this is not a irrational number. This is a rational number. Okay, is it clear? So, what is the answer for 2? The square root of all positive integers are not irrational. Example, square root of 2, square root of 4 is equal to 2, which is a rational number. Okay, students, I already explained you. Show how square root of 5 can be represented on number line. We already completed, but just see if this is a right angle triangle. This is 2 unit. This is 1 unit. What will be OA? OA square, as per Pythagoras theorem, OA square will be 2 square plus 1 square. 2 square is equal to 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, and OA will be square equal to square root of 5. This OA will be square root of 5. So, draw number line. This one is 0. Take this as unit length up to 2. This point is B. At B, draw a 90-degree angle. Now, with the help of compass, what you have to cut here arc of 1 unit. Take in compass 1 unit length and cut an arc here. This point is A. Join this OA. Now see here, OB is 2 unit length. AB is 1 unit length. So OA will be equal to square root of 5. Be seen, OA square is equal to OB square plus AB square. This is as per Pythagoras theorem. 2 square plus 1 square. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So OA will be square root of 5. This OA will be square root of 5. Now take OA arc in compass. O as a center. Take OA arc and cut on the right hand side and cut on the left hand side. Right hand side, this point will show. Suppose this is OC. So this OA is equal to OC. C point shows square root of M. Similarly, square root of 5. Similarly, cut on the left hand side. This point shows minus square root of 5. Already we have done this. So students, all the questions, question number 1. So here question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, all you have to do in your note copy. In your note copy, first draw how to represent square root 2, square root 3, square root 5 on number line. If you feel any difficulty, you can share with me. Thank you.